back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing now is Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. 20. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing, because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau, his second sack of the night.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jamar Chase. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead will shrink to 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Steelers add 6 to their lead. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. Looking deep here for Chase. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time for Cleveland. 64 yards. And Charles, with that... I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
19 tight, go!
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
One more time with Hall. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over a 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lloyd. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Marshawn Lloyd with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Come, 19. Set. Go, check. Go, check. Check. Bobcat. Check. Panther Street. Panther Street. Cougar 19. Hut, hut.
Paul ought to give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw. Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get us.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll run on first down. Lloyd, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57. Nice hit.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Attack, attack. Yellow. Nice hit.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Yellow. Nice hit.
The give is to McLaughlin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side. It's Lloyd. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
Now back to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a 3rd and 6. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Steps away. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Brock Bowers from 21 yards away. And the Steelers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Browns 35.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news now. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They go play action now. Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and off play action. Here's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Easy. Hey, rip left.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.